Welcome to Meg's Mysteries. This story is called Night Shift, 11 to 7. Welcome to the night shift where anything can happen. The weird and strange tales I can tell you. I'm Patty Ann Young, and I'm a college student working security at the Museum of Natural History in New York. My boyfriend Matthew Thomas and our friends Judy Mae Collins and Desmond Watson also work here with me. My Uncle Mac is head of security and got us all in. We all could use the extra money for college, and it's a great semester break job for all of us. This is the perfect place for us. We all are into ancient history, English lit, and art fans. They're the courses that we take at college. What a better place to learn to be surrounded by real history items and exhibits. I found out at a young age that I love old artifacts and history stories. Uncle Mac used to take us here many times throughout the years, and we know the museum like the back of our hands. I also found out I have a special, unique power. Most of you won't believe it, but I can travel through time, to the past and to the future. My friends all know my special gift. It happened while we were in grade school, on a field trip here at the museum. On a tour through the Egyptian section, I was nearby the display of the mummy and its artifacts. I accidentally touched the glass protecting the artifacts, and I was transported into another time. My body was still at the museum, but my spirit traveled back to the ancient pharaohs of ancient Egypt. I was transformed into a young Egyptian girl in the palace of the pharaoh himself. He looked like he was expecting me. He greeted me with respect like I was a god. Matt and Judy Mae and Des were there with me. They just saw my body at the museum, but I wasn't moving. I looked like I was in a trance. Judy Mae said, "She doesn't look right. She looks like a statue." Des waved his hand in front of my face and said, "Hello in there. Are you kidding with us?" When I didn't answer, they all got nervous. It was only a few minutes, and then I was back. Matt said, "What happened to you? Are you okay? Were you playing around with us?" I told him, "You're not going to believe this. I was in Egypt." They all laughed. Judy Mae said, "Stop pulling our leg." I said, "No, I was there." And in my hand was a scarab gold ring, the real thing. Des said, "You got that at the gift shop." Judy Mae said, "No, we didn't go there yet, and we were always together, so she couldn't have bought it. And it does look real." I told him the pharaoh gave it to me because he thought I was a time traveler. They had many come to visit them throughout the years. Also, they helped the Egyptians build their pyramids and cities. Time travelers came from other worlds and other times. He called them gods. I told him I'm not a god, I'm just a regular girl. So he gave me the ring to show I was really there and that I am a time traveler. Des said, "Stop kidding around." Judy Mae said, "I believe her. She's not one to fool around. She's not like you boys." Then I told them what I saw and learned, and it seemed like I was there for a long time, but they told me it was only minutes. That was the first time I time traveled, and I have many more and probably will have many more in the future. I guess it was meant to be, and I loved every minute of it. They were all finally believing me after it happened again. I went to Rome when they were building the Colosseum, and I brought back stones from the building. Also some ancient scrolls that we authenticated. It matched the scrolls found in the museum archives. I was also there in the French Revolution, 1793. That was a scary time for me. I'm glad I came back okay. I had a red cap from one of the commoners. She gave it to me to put on so I can blend in with the crowd. She also was expecting me and told me firsthand about the 18th century takeover of the monarchy in the Revolution. The red cap was a symbol of liberty. They also called it the Liberty Cap for the common people. This was the time of Marie Antoinette King Louis XVI and their demise. I had many more fascinating adventures through time, and each time I brought back a souvenir. My friends were always there waiting for my return and my stories, and to see what I brought back with me. We started collecting artifacts from my travels. Now we all work at the night shift, and they go about their duties and check all the main rooms of the Natural History Museum. I take a tour with Matt. He's my lookout for my body when I'm traveling through time to different places. I just touch an item or an exhibit where I want to go, and voila, I'm transported there for a short time. They all want to come, but we haven't figured that out yet. I'm working on it, though. So far, I'm the only one who can travel. Uncle Matt found out and saw some of the items I brought back, and we had to tell him what was happening. To my surprise, he already knew, because he was a traveler too. He told me many in our family can travel. That's why he always worked here, and he brought me in to take over, so to speak. He's getting too old to travel, he said. It takes a lot out of a person, and I was young and strong, and next in line to be the time traveler. I was so happy and proud of my special gift that he bestowed on me. In many places I visit, someone's always there expecting me and gives me a real tour of their lives and time. Also, always get a gift to bring back home. So far, I've been safe, and the people I met treat me with respect. They want their history to live on, and that's how the museum got most of its artifacts and items, from a long line of time travelers throughout the years. And I'm proud to say my family was a great help. They brought back many artifacts, and they wound up in the museum. I even came back to history with a good and the bad history. Little Bighorn, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I was even on the pirate ship with Jean Lafayette, who helped in New Orleans War, 1812, defending the U.S. with General Andrew Jackson. On that travel, I brought back a souvenir gold earring that gave me off his own ear, also his sword and a flag from the ship. That was some great travel time. I haven't had the nerve to touch Rex, the T-Rex, or the exhibit of the Stone Age man. I don't think they would give me a good welcome, and Rex might think I'm a snack. The caveman might club me, but maybe someday in the future I'll give it a go. I even met Benjamin Franklin, and he gave me one of his bifocal glasses and a key to the famous kite. When I'm traveling, it feels like days, but Matt tells me it's mere minutes that I'm gone. Then I'm back, no worse for the wear. Matt is always there waiting for my return. He's in charge of guarding my body when I leave it, and is always glad to see me return. So we all do our night shift work. No one is the wiser but Uncle Mac, who's glad he retired and I took over the task. We all will be coming back to work on our next college break for more adventures. So, do you believe in time travel? There are many things out there to see, past, present, and future. Maybe someday I'll go on the moon on the first moonwalk. That would be so cool. Or take a ride on the next spaceship and meet up with aliens. I know they're out there. I wish I could take you all with me. Maybe someday. Would you like to join me? I know Matt, Judy May, and Des would. You just gotta believe. Anything's possible on the night shift. I hope you enjoyed that story. And here's some shout-outs to my loyal fans. January shout-outs. In the Smoke with Keaton, Judy May Collins. Thank you guys for sharing my channel out. Loki Trappin's Adventures, All That Fluff, Paranormal Contact, and a special great storyteller, Jared King. Hope you check out their channels too. Have a good evening.